Hear ye, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around for another edition of Young Kings Wrestling featuring the Sovereign Soundboard. As always, you can find us on most platforms that stream your podcasts, including Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, among others. If you're listening on iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise are available at ykwrestling.com. That's my British voice, if you don't know. Also at ykwrestling.com. Hit that link. Should be the first one, if I'm not mistaken. Might have moved it. I don't remember. It's been a while. Pro Wrestling, Pro Choice. You already know about that. We got other merch too. Black Lives Matter. We got logo tees. I can't remember. Did I drop the? I didn't drop the Wolfpack joints yet, did I?
No, not yet.
Y'all gotta want them, man. Y'all don't want the Hollywood ones no more, man. Them orders and slow down. Because everybody that want one got one.
Yeah, I'm about to say only like 1 or 2 people was like really on it.
Right. I'm about to give me some more myself, bro. My other is your shirts get worn down because you wear them so much.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I gotta get some. Everybody should just get another one. How about we do that? Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Let's double up.
As always, I'm the Thespian TC Fontaine, joined by.
Since I just seen the movie, I'm gonna go with Reek Odinson.
Okay.
That was a good ass movie, by the way. That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope.
Cause like I ain't been on this Marvel. Like Shang-Chi was cool. Like I thought Shang-Chi was gonna be ass.
Hell yeah.
It was good. I was shocked. Like, but I have very low expectations for Black Panther 2.
Yeah, I'm getting a little worried now.
The fact that they didn't release it in Black History Month again, and it's gonna release it during the holiday season is to try and attempt to get some money. Yes, yeah, I don't know. We don't got a king no more. Like how? Like that's why I'm gonna go see it. I want to see how they do, since we don't got a king no more. Since like we finally get a king, and then the king died in real life, so we can't have shit around this motherfucker. Apparently,
it's cold, man.
I hate it. But yeah, man. So we watched wrestling all week long, and he just watched some Thor. What did I watch this past week, man? I'm gonna go check my letter, but I'm gonna open my letterbox and let y'all know like what movies I was watching this week. I was watching movies, but I was watching wrestling too. I was watching old Summer Slams because it's SummerSlam season, and I started with they went to LA for like 6 straight years for SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
They probably will never go to a city multiple years in a row for the same event ever again, but I liked it when it was in LA, and then they tried to go to New York like multiple years in a row.
Stupid.
And then they went to Toronto one time, and then the next time was in Vegas, and now they just do stadium shows apparently. So, but yeah, I started with the first LA SummerSlam 2009, and it was an alright event. Like it was cool. Like I meant to start with 2010 because I wanted to see the 7-on-7. That was like the whole reason I started watching. I was like, I'm gonna start with 09 because we had a TLC match.
I think so. Yeah. It was
Punk and
Jeff. Yeah, for
the world title. Jeff Hardy's last match in WWE for like 8 years, something like that.
Yep.
That was good. That was good. Earlier in the show though, we had a Christian's Ops were at ringside. Baby Jungle Boy and Luke Perry. Jungle Boy was like 4 years old. It was crazy. He was older than 4, but he looked hella young. He had the same hair too, though.
Right.
So that was a like really surprising sight to see. Like, he was a wrestling fan growing up. That was dope. And I watched 2010 with the 7-on-7, the Nexus versus Team WWE.
Oh, they pissed me off.
Man, listen.
This was during that time where I was like, all right, I'm a cool off on Cena a little bit because it wasn't no reason that they should have won that shit at all.
I digress.
Like,
cause like in hindsight, when I was watching it, I was like, can you imagine fucking Ryback getting a main event win over John Cena at his first pay-per-view?
No.
It worked out. It worked out in the end.
Well, that's what I said. Like, looking back on it, I mean, what, 2 of them made something that was worth watching?
Wade Barrett and Heath.
Yeah. So it's like, I get it, but man, we ain't know that was the case. This was just something that we was gonna try out. You know what I'm saying? That win wouldn't have hurt nobody. They don't make it. But you still got a moment.
Yeah, I mean, it was beating everybody ass for us. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it hurt them. I just think the way I look at it, folks was mad over John Cena basically just not putting over 7 rookies in a second month on the company. And Wade Barrett was the only one that stood out. Now, I agree, he might have, could have, and should have put over Wade Barrett.
Oh, yeah.
But not them other niggas, no. You imagine David Otunga getting a win over John Cena and Edge and Chris Jericho and Bret Hart.
Listen, we was just talking about Otunga last week. Like, the Renaissance man did not need this at all. He had other shit going on that was coming up in his near future.
Facts. We have Bret Hart, no bumps Bret. Wrestling in stonewashed jean shorts and Team Jordan.
Oh my God. That shit was so
had a chair spot to get him out the match. And then he wins the US title a couple weeks later. Yeah. So yeah. That was going crazy in 2010. But I started watching 2011, and then I remembered the end of 2011 SummerSlam pissed me off in real life. Legitimately pissed me off. Alberto Del Rio cashed in on CM Punk after CM Punk just unified the titles. And here come Alberto Del Rio, who was always mid to me, always from the moment he debuted. So imagine Alberto Del Rio was just a thorn in my side all of 2011 because he won the Rumble.
Yeah.
And then he won Money in the Bank.
Oh, God. Yeah.
The same fucking year.
He won the title twice that year.
Yeah. And then, like, I started watching SummerSlam 2013. And this nigga was the champion at SummerSlam 2013.
Oh, yeah. He had big gold. And had a match with Christian.
Yes, he had a match with Christian that Christian should have fucking won.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, I gotta go. I don't remember. Was he a face? Was Del Rio a face back then?
Yeah.
Because Christian was a face too.
Wait, no. He had just turned heel because that was the year Dolph cashed in on him, and they did the double turn because Ziggler had the concussion. So
right.
They had the rematch, and Del Rio kept fucking him up after the match.
That's true.
So that turned him heel, and then Dolph was a face anyway because of that reaction alone. But like that flipped Del Rio back heel again. So yeah, he was a heel going into this match. Yeah.
So this dude Del Rio, the fact that I was confused, which means this dude had zero heat because the crowd was not booing. He was doing heel stuff, like he made Lillian Garcia announce him in Spanish. So I was like, that's a heel move. Why nobody booing him? He had like a small section. They were LA, so it was probably a small section of Mexican fans that was fucking with him.
Oh yeah, easily.
So I heard them. I heard no heat.
Yeah,
I would like to. This is a great example of hyperbole, but Alberto Del Rio is the biggest waste of time in wrestling history.
Oh nah, I don't know if it's that. I think it's
out of all the accolades he got. Like I said, he won the Rumble and the Money in the Bank the same year.
I don't know, man. It's a lot of people that's on that list. Talk about waste of time.
Rumble, Money in the Bank,
Shit.
all them world titles. Who bigger waste of time?
Oh man.
Don't worry, I'll wait. The fact I hated him the moment he showed up. His ring announcer was way more over than him. Biggest waste of time in wrestling history.
That is true. Ricardo had way more spotlight than fucking W. I'll give him that.
The cars he came on in was more over than him.
Oh yeah, because he was pulling
the idea of Alberto Del Rio versus, listen, the dude himself can wrestle, but everything else didn't connect. On top of him being a terrible human being in real life.
Yeah, that ain't helping. That ain't helping at all. No. That shit was bad.
One more note from 2013 SummerSlam. No, Cody Rhodes was over as fuck, and I never realized it. Like, I thought he was just like, decently over. But I understand now. Like, after seeing how over he was when he came back at Mania, and then seeing how over he was from AEW when it started, I wasn't watching him in Ring of Honor or New Japan or none of that shit. I wasn't watching him in Impact.
Nope.
So, like, seeing how over he was with AEW, I just thought, motherfuckers was being extra like they do. But nah, he was, because 2013 he beat Damian Sandow and the crowd went crazy like he just won the world title.
It was a good story.
Yeah. Shout out to Damian Sandow. I used to love that.
That's who I was thinking of when I was trying to think of getting back to what happened to that boy. I was thinking of some people. That's who I thought of.
Okay.
There's some context. He had so many good gimmicks too that was over as hell. And then
Mizdow?
Yo, that was the one.
Dog.
That was that one, bro.
Now I'm just thinking about it like, damn, how y'all not take advantage of that, bro?
I'm telling you. That was so over.
That's, it'd be like Ezekiel. That's why, like, when Ezekiel first started, I was just like, damn, this is so good. It's gonna be a shame when it won't matter in a couple months. Exactly. I know how they do, and it's already getting to that point too. By the way,
right? And it's like you got Kevin that's driving this, because he is fucking killing it with the way he's doing this shit, losing his fucking mind. Just like with Miz was driving that shit because he was that big of a heel, and it was offset by Mizdow just being that stunt double every single move he made.
Thanks.
But we just gonna let that shit fall.
And the build up to Mizdow too, because he tried multiple different disguises and shit before he found one that stuck.
Yeah,
they should have won the tag titles or something.
They did.
Did they?
Yeah. You remember?
I don't remember.
Mizdow coming out with the toy belts because Miz had both real ones.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
And he had the slammy and everything like that. Yeah, man. That was a time.
Y'all tripping, man.
And they just said, fuck your WrestleMania moment too. Because Big Show gotta win it because he's Andre's son.
That was that goofy shit, bro. That was that 2016 Dallas?
2015 in San Fran.
Yeah, you're right. I remember that. Because that match was on the card, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. No, it was on the pre-show.
Was it?
Yep.
What Andre was on the card?
That was 2016 Dallas.
Corbin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the first one in New Orleans.
Cesaro?
Yeah.
That was on the card?
Mm-hmm. I think it was like smack in the middle of it.
Yeah, I know there was one that was like the second or third to last match on the card.
I think that was it, yeah.
All right,
they was hyping that shit up heavy.
Yo, I don't want to I don't want to, ruffle no feathers. Well, we talking about wasted times. Cesaro.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What you talking about, fam? Hold up. Hold up.
What did you say, nigga?
The king of swing? The Swiss Superman? What is this blasphemy you speaking, sir?
I'm just saying, every time they tried with him,
listen.
All right, this is why we don't try.
Bro, that man is a bout machine. They just don't want to give him, the right pieces. Like pairing him up with Paul Heyman, it was a good idea at the wrong time. Because you already had him he was managing Brock, who had just broke the streak.
Punk, fucking
and
Curtis
then
Axel.
Punk, Kurt, exactly. It was like there was too much going on. Like you spreading him too thin. He wasn't gonna have the time to do that. If you would have done that like a year later, when all the rest of them kind of fell off, Punk was gone, Curtis was not doing shit, like that would have been a little bit better. But it's like we tried to do too much too soon. But giving him a solid manager so he don't have to do too much talking, just let him fucking wrestle. Ain't no reason you can't make Cesaro a guy, a top guy. But you want to do that. We just like, oh, he can wrestle, throw him in this match, that match, and just let him entertain some people and then send him home. Like, no, motherfucker. You can't do that. It's weak. They ain't give my man a chance. They ain't give my man a solid chance. It's terrible.
Cesaro was only good when he had Sheamus with him.
He was great when he had Sheamus with him. But that's what I'm saying. Like that was a solid
Dutch
pairing.
Mantel could help this man.
Well, I mean, Dutch was there for Jack because Jack needed it so bad. Like it was like if we talking about wasting time.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was just about to say that we on the same page. So I was like, hold on, wait a second. Now that he might be a bigger waste of time than both of them dudes I just named.
Right, like
he a waste of time where he at now.
Exactly. If it wasn't for Dutch, we might not have seen that man for the rest of that year and beyond. Like he would have been gone a lot sooner if Dutch had showed up to save his ass. Dutch showed up and this man got a world title match at Mania. Like we ain't gonna forget that. That happened.
It's Googleable.
And we listen. That was the night before Dolph's cash-in.
You're right.
Because he retained it. That happened and we let it happen.
Mm-hmm.
That happened and we let it happen.
No, it wasn't against Jericho.
No, it was Jack and
Jericho and Edge had a match at Mania.
26. Yeah, 26.
Yeah.
And Swagger cashed in that SmackDown after.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that might be the worst successful cash in I've ever seen.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think. At least for the men.
Yeah, they wanted this man to be Kurt Angle so bad, and he had no personality whatsoever.
Dog, this nigga name was Jack Swagger with no swag.
On the real, that segment that he did in the ring when he had all his like trophies and plaques up in the ring, and he was like just going over all the shit that he done in his athletic career. Like nobody gave a fuck. Nobody was booing. Nobody was cheering. He was just sitting back, going to concession stand, getting their food. Like nobody gave a fuck about this at all.
And he used to talk like this.
Oh, his lisp was elite. Like that shit was hard every time you heard him talk on the mic.
These folks had. Yeah, that was some bullshit, bro. Y'all had Jack Swagger and Alberto Del Rio winning Money in the Bank back-to-back years.
Terrible.
Jack Swagger was such a bad Money in the Bank, they had to do it again a couple months later and have two of them.
Yo, that's a good catalyst for that too. Now that I think about it,
that's all bad. We had 3 Money in the Banks in the same year.
Tragic shit.
And the one at Mania was the worst.
I was saying that's how bad it was. Because the thing was, Money in the Bank at Mania worked so well, but they stopped putting it on the right people. Like Punk doing it 2 years in a row was a narrative, and it helped where we ultimately got to with him. But it's like,
and he wasn't supposed to win it, but 1 year,
right? And you had too many.
Hold on, real quick. CM Punk's first one might be the worst. He got the worst title reign out of anybody that's ever successfully cashed in.
Oh yeah, I'll say that because they just.
I know Money in the Bank was like 2 weeks ago, but yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
They took it off him for really no reason. Like I don't remember if he was actually hurt. But
no, he was not hurt for real. They took him out before he never lost the championship.
Right.
He was that bad. It was a transitional period. Honestly, the only reason he won the title was to get the belt back over to Raw, and he held it for like 4 more months after that. Three months.
Yeah.
It was when the draft used to take place in June.
Well, really, both of those world title reigns when he had the Money in the Bank were bad because the second one, he pissed off Taker because he didn't want to wear a suit. He trashed that motherfucker in like 10 minutes in Hell in a Cell. If that. I think it was less than that.
Well, I ain't gonna put that one because like the second one, he had beat Jeff because Jeff Hardy beat Edge in the ladder match.
That feud was great.
And then I guess Jeff won it back.
Yeah.
And then Punk won it back in the TLC at SummerSlam.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that feud was solid.
Yeah. So like that feud was way better than everything CM Punk did the first time he was champ. Yeah. The dude never main evented a pay-per-view. He had some of the most worst matches on any show. He was overshadowed. This dude was on a show with Batista, JBL, John Cena. Mm-hmm. And he was the champ. And nobody cared because everybody else should have had the belt over him. I think Jericho was over there. Shawn Michaels was over there still. All these dudes over there, and you got this little skinny dude from ECW that just came over from ECW. And you didn't tell me the crowd wasn't really watching ECW like that. They probably didn't even know who he was. It was just like, oh, he's Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
That's needed to get the belt. They did some bullshit, and Edge beat Batista, and Edge had the title over there on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And they had to figure it out, and that's all that was.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't really get down with Punk back in the day neither, because it was just like, all right, he's a good talker, but, you know, not to have Vince goggles on. Not to have Vince goggles on, but it was just like, yeah, he don't really look like he gonna be it. You know,
the thing like me, I used to watch a little bit of him in Ring of Honor, so I was familiar with him. Like when he was at what was it, WrestleMania? Yeah, John Cena's entrance.
He was on in the car with the.
And I remember I did the Leonardo DiCaprio. I was like, "Ooh, that's him. Yeah. That's him. I know who that is." I think we got some unfriended business going on again.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with this shit. This camera business.
Hey man, it's all good. Hey, we're gonna hit the fundraiser. We're gonna chip in. We get another camera. I know we've been saying this for a while. But no, yeah, I seen CM Punk at Mania. I did the point. I was like, "Ooh, I know who that is." Mm-hmm. And then like he debuted on the main roster a few months later. I was with it. He had the undefeated streak. I was a CM Punk stand from the jump.
Yeah,
that was a waste of my time because nowadays though.
Oh, Phil.
Yeah, man. It's like you grow up and you get older and you realize like, all right, man, at some point you gotta let that shit go.
Some people just never want to.
Like, I'm not even 30. I'm talking about a 45-year-old man need to let some shit go from 10 plus years ago.
Look, what we say about Brett all the time. It's like, listen, he's a great dude.
That's why he liked Bret Hart so fucking much, man.
He always complaining about the same shit that he's been complaining about for about 30 years. Like,
I heard Bret Hart signed another contract, though.
I heard that too. I don't know where he gonna pop up.
Damn.
Like when is he supposed to be? It's
Y'all,
like a
y'all dick riding the hell out that man just for him to sign back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he just.
I heard Mick signed another contract too.
Mm-hmm.
That Mickey was talking all that shit on Twitter just to sign back. Look what that money make a bitch do.
Real shit. Oh man.
So speaking of news, what other news we got, man? Like we gonna call this segment from henceforth, because you know we royal from henceforth. The royal address of rumors.
Yeah.
How about that?
I like it. So Big Bailey, SummerSlam weekend in Tennessee. We're supposed to be getting that. We need to be getting that. I won't accept if we're not getting that. But that's like the yesterday that came out, because she gonna be out there. But that's the case. I need her to run it back with Bianca at least one more time, because we got unfinished business.
Nah, give me that I Quit match we were supposed to get last year.
Exactly. We got.
I don't care. Y'all figure it out.
Facts. Gotta have it.
Cause I listen. I ain't gonna lie. It's Becky and Bianca stuff. It's starting to get there. Y'all gotta wrap that shit up, B.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that shit up, B.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm real tired.
y'all got like one more match. Like, you know, when you driving and like you see like your car get on E, you like, yo, I can go one more place before I need to get some gas. That's where we at. That's where we at in this view.
Yeah, I've been
more on that.
I've been tired. But yeah, that, and so we should wait to get some clarification on this and some people that got facts. But the TV-14 thing, we're done with PG apparently. Pat talked about it Friday night, so you heard him drop a little hint about it. So that's coming.
Pat was ribbing
supposedly. I don't know. I feel like he would, but maybe not. When he got a mic in front of the crowd, I don't know.
Because Pat also said the words in the same sentence TNT and Dynamite during like Madcap in Theory. So like I figured he was ribbing.
He did say that too. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's been going around the last.
Shout out to
days.
you niggas for posting a big breaking news story with zero sources linked to it,
Lord.
And then having to delete the tweet and run it back and backpedal saying, "Oh, there's some people they not sure right now." That's what they love to do. They love to throw some shit out there that they didn't even confirm and then be like, "Yo, I mean, people are unsure."
I'm just gonna take 2 seconds to get this off my chest. That motherfucker has one more time to come at one of my favorites with his bullshit speculation that y'all pay money for. Was it $13 a month?
$13 a month.
$13 that y'all
$12.99 to be exact.
For speculation. He got one more time to do that shit with one of my favorites, and we got the scrap. Fuck COVID. I got hands for this nigga.
I'm just saying.
Io Shirai never once said she was leaving, going back to Japan, going to Stardom. None of that. And she came out to address the bullshit because he up here talking that shit. Talking about, oh, she might be going back to Japan and shit, whatever. Listen, she recovering from the injury or whatever in your house. She may be back, may go to the main roster. She need to go to the main roster at this point. Like, we done been... Man. She done got her graduate, her master's, doctorates, everything at NXT. We don't need to do nothing else there. But listen, man, leave my names alone. You did this with Andrade before. You did. This is a long list. But we're gonna stop this shit. We're gonna stop.
You ain't qualified to give motherfucking rules on the fucking game, you fucking bozo.
Thank you, Funk. Anyway,
shout out to Funk Master Flex too.
Facts.
because I seen a post he posted on Instagram this past week, and it's how I've been feeling about some of these rappers. The rapper specifically that he was addressing is how I be feeling. So it's good that other people feel how I feel, especially the ones that's more qualified than me.
There we go. Anywho, getting back to the story that's been coming around the last month or so. Big Vince and his wild ass. Some more stories coming. Mm-hmm. Didn't say what it was yet, but we got some more stories and some more ex-employees being interviewed about their time in the Fed. So
this is a sick Negro.
Damn straight. We got Surviving Vince McMahon coming out real soon.
Oh no, don't say that. That'd be all bad.
Because you know, listen, they're gonna come back and they're gonna interview all these people that used to work there. You know, it's bad.
They're gonna feel like shit. It's out there now. I might as well talk.
Yeah,
shit, I already got my $12 million.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna have that. We're gonna have some of them that's gonna be capping. Like, some shit happened that never really did. Like,
oh, you know, there's gonna be some cap from some vengeful people.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh, I didn't. I didn't get a push. You know what I'm saying, and I didn't get this. But let me just say that my thigh got rubbed up on, and you know, next thing you know, I rejected it and I was off TV. No, that's not what happened. But plenty of that gonna come around. You see, they what was it, Netflix or something like that pulled the deal that they had that they was gonna make the doc off it.
I saw somebody from Fightful say that, and so I'm inclined to not believe it.
That makes sense.
These niggas made a Ted Bundy documentary, bro. What the fuck you mean you can't make a Vince documentary?
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's that phony outrage shit. Like, oh, we don't want to be associated with this. Okay.
Y'all, listen, Netflix, y'all are in no fucking space right now to decline shit that will get your subscribers up. I'm saying. Y'all need better release that documentary. The fuck?
I'm about to say, y'all don't want to do this. Speaking of cap, Cody Rhodes is out here capping. He said doctors have not given him a timetable for when he's going to return for injury. Let me just speak for the people out there that are in the know, that have been watching this long enough, that pay attention long enough.
If you've been watching wrestling for more than 5 years,
yeah,
you know that's cap.
Jay-Z once said, "We don't believe you. You need more people. And you need a lot, sir." None of this make no sense. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, it's not true. It's just not true. We know what's going on. We know what was going to happen.
And that's fine. It's fine. I've been hearing Cody Rhodes cap for the last like 4 years now.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we all have at this point.
Like Cody Rhodes' biggest cap ever was acting like All Out. Not All Out. What was the first one? All In?
Yeah. I
think Cody Rhodes' biggest cap was acting like the idea from All In came from a random tweet.
Yeah. I was never buying that.
Like, I never bought that. I felt like it was something they was planning well before then. Maybe the tweet like helped push it along. Yeah. But they've been thinking about that for a minute.
It had to be.
Cody Rhodes be capping a lot. That's like he was capping and say he has no hard feelings towards AEW. I know you got a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
Them niggas forced you out. The fact Cody left shortly after CM Punk showed up.
We don't need you no more, bro. We don't need you no more, bro. Like,
nigga got CM Punk and Bryan Danielson. Cody was out the door.
Like, Tony sat up there and was like, "Oh shit, it's CM Punk.
You don't make the matches. I make the matches."
And Bryan, Cody, get the hell out of here. We don't want you anymore. Go. Just go.
That dude funny, man.
He probably don't sound like that, but you know. The main thing was, you know, that making sure we emphasize that.
I know you've seen that promo.
Which one?
Where where he was just started chastising Kenny Omega.
Oh Lord, I caught a little snippet of it. I ain't watched.
It's comedy. I go back and watch it every now and again. Cause this dude just went out there rambling.
Always.
So
Always.
you went back on a gentleman's agreement, Kenny, and we don't do that here. You don't make the matches. I make the matches. You're gonna face him 9 days from tonight, live on Dynamite. 9 days from tonight.
Yeah.
Very coking, dude.
Yeah. That's the
Coke fueled.
Yeah. Like I can't. This is the. And
you know what I'm about to get on the soundboard?
What?
I'm about to get a sound of just a big ass sniff.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna get.
Yes. Nah, it got me when they had, I don't know why they keep doing these little press conferences after their shows. Like the show ain't long enough. Now you want to drag people through fucking Q&As with all these reporters and shit. Like
the same reporters that just be on y'all dick all day.
Exactly.
Every day.
Your ops.
Yeah.
But no, like Cesaro was back there after he debuted, and this motherfucker was crying on his hugging up on this nigga.
Cesaro, big ass hug, boy.
Oh man.
No. The fucking hug that he gave to fucking Kota Ibushi.
Oh man.
Not Kota Ibushi. What's the nigga? Okada.
Right.
Both names start with a K. I'm sorry.
He was that.
I know the difference.
He gave him that hug like the dude that saved you from getting bullied.
Yeah.
It's like them kids was picking on me all day.
Mind you, bro. Hugging is not a custom in Japan.
Right.
So Okada's just standing there just
looking
real
at you
uncomfortable,
like fuck is up with you?
It's crazy. That dude funny.
Man.
Is like if he wasn't such a sad individual, he would actually be a comedian.
Yeah, man.
But it's just sad. It's just it's a dude that I don't think had a lot of friends growing up, but he had a lot of money.
He didn't at all.
He's 40 years old. He's 40 years old.
The asshole gene runs in that family.
Oh, this nigga daddy is an asshole. For real.
You know, Shad Khan be on the same type of time, so it's just.
Oh, y'all think Vince is a bad person? Listen, man. At least Vince has shown to care about his employees, past and present, because that's all he got. So naturally, I think over time you develop a family type bond with a lot of the people that you travel and work with for decades. Which is why he has so much admiration for Undertaker. You know, I think like a lot of, and this is not me defending Vince McMahon or nothing. I'm just, logic. I look at, business over personal relationships is kind of Vince McMahon's motto, which is why apparently Sasha Banks and Naomi are not contracted no more. It's not been confirmed yet, but I mean, I think if somebody making appearances at Comic-Cons and stuff, they probably don't work there no more. So that might be all the confirmation that I need. But I'm digressing because Vince McMahon has, in the past, shown that he's cared about Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks is publicly thanks Vince McMahon all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Just business got in the way of the personal relationship. It's fine. It happens. But Shad though, this nigga don't give a fuck about his employees. Go look it up. Go look up all the lawsuits that his companies got. It's countless.
Listen. I tell you what, it's no coincidence that he happens to be the owner of one of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah.
Not that they was doing much before him, but
no. Listen, when the players' union is telling people not to sign with this team, it's bad. When we giving third string wide receivers first string all NFL all pro money, it's not good. That means nobody wants to come there, so they gotta just pay scraps and then fuck the market up. When my team needs a wide receiver, now we can't get no fucking receivers. Because the Jaguars will fuck the market up.
Oh yeah. Every time.
Shout out to Shad Khan.
Facts.
Oh, he got a cool ass mustache though.
Yeah.
Nigga, he look like Wario, don't he?
Oh shit! Oh, that's on point. I didn't even think of that. That's good though. That's good. That's a fact. Since you meant motherfucker,
Damn.
this damn
All
camera,
bad.
man. This damn camera. Anyway.
Hashtag get Reek a new camera.
I'm gonna have to soon. Since you mentioned her, Sasha Banks got some rounds going in the news too, and I thought this was funny because people really blew up about this. So her price for appearances is said to be in the 5 figures, about 30,000 for her to show up. And it was some people that was really in their feelings talking about, oh, who does she think she is, da 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 da. And I saw somebody post about it because it was like, first of all, we're not just talking about some just random wrestler. We're talking about one of the best female talent in the business today. In the business.
Ever.
That's number one. Number two.
WrestleMania main eventer.
Yeah.
That's driving her price up. Off rip.
Yeah.
World champion in WWE. Just being in WWE in general is driving the price up.
Yeah.
Let alone everything she did.
She's one of the most marketable stars the company has had
ever
in the last 8-7 years that she's been there. Then you look at the fact that she's a mainstream star because she went to go work at Disney and Star Wars, The Mandalorian. So
regardless
now
of the size of the role and everything, she was still in that shit.
Exactly. So now we got crossover appeal. Plus she had the intro to the national championship game back in January. So yeah, so we're creating that crossover appeal for her. So that means not only will wrestling companies be calling her, movie studios are going to be calling her, all types of places. They're going to be looking to her because obviously she has chops at this, and we said it on here before. If you can be a great wrestler, not just in ring, but also on the mic, if you can create a great gimmick, that means you're basically being a great actor on screen. So if you're doing that well, of course Hollywood is going to call you. So when you have both of those as appeal as a free agent, yeah, you damn right the price is going to be high. That's basically what dude was saying in his post. Like, yo, she can go anywhere she wants to and get whatever at this point. She's in her prime still. So yeah, if you want her to appear, you have to cut a serious check. Like, it's not like
yesterday's price is not today's price.
Thank you. We ain't like you talking about, oh, fan got to cut that check. No, whoever wants her to appear at their event, y'all gonna have to cut that check. So suck it up.
I don't think people know how this works. The whoever's like hosting the event, they pay the fee for appearances, and then they make that back by charging for meet and greets and photos and shit. That money doesn't go to the person that's making the appearance. That money goes to the person organizing the whole thing. They trying to get their money back. So
exactly. Like, come on now. But no, that just made me laugh. You niggas.
It amazes me how much or how little rather these people get out and go into the real world. It amazes me how little real world experience wrestling fans have, and wrestlers too. Like, you got wrestlers that have been wrestling since they were 13, 14 years old, never held a real job before. So they don't understand how real corporate life works, and they get offended at certain things. It just amazes me. I think they call that arrested development.
Yeah. All right, I got two more things.
All right. I know we take it forever, y'all. It's been a minute since we did a regular show.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen. There's been a lot of news and stuff like that. Now I'm just catching up on some of this stuff. But big homie Big E expected to make a full recovery, and he's said to be at tryouts SummerSlam weekend. He's going to be part of the recruitment team along with Triple H, scouting some talent for tryouts, stuff like that. Some new guys that want to make their mark in the squared circle.
on my Drink Champs energy. Give it up for Big E, goddammit.
That's what I'm talking about. Big shit. Yeah. Hope to see my man back real soon. And this one is real recent because I mentioned this before. I listened to the Kurt Angle show on the pod. It's pretty good, you know. Outside of his little selective memory from time to time, you know.
Oh yeah, Conrad be asking Kurt about everything, and Kurt be like, "Y'all don't really remember." Like, damn, you don't remember shit, bro.
Yeah, it's some holes up here, but
there's a lot of wrestlers don't remember nothing.
This one really got me. So you remember the angle he had? Jason Jordan was his son.
Yeah.
He was talking about that on the most recent episode of the pod, so y'all can go check that out. But he said that what inspired him being Jason Jordan's son was that Vince caught wind of the fact that back in the day, Kurt liked him some chocolate. So he had a few sisters that he was dating back in the day. And Vince, once he caught wind of that, said now he wants to play a little rib on him and say, hey, the guy in American Alpha is going to be your son. Not Chad Gable, the one that makes sense, the one that looks like you and wrestles like you and got all the, the aesthetic like you. No. The other one.
The one that was in the Olympics.
Right. Yeah, exactly. The one that's basically you. We're not going to go with that one. We're going to go with this one over here who don't look anything like he could be your child. But we just going to fit it in there because we know about you. Basically, this is Vince doing a rib, and he said it was kind of like back in the day, he cut a rib on him for having Kurt Angle basically be a sexual predator on Booker T's wife. But yeah, man, that was some funny shit.
Want to have nasty animal sex with your wife, Booker?
Oh my God. This man said he wanted to have bestiality sex.
Yeah.
Which I don't even think he really understood what that meant. I'm not sure he knows what that meant. Y'all Google bestiality sex and tell me what you see.
Hey, what do you mean by that, Kurt?
Right.
Trying to insinuate something?
Yeah.
Trying to trying to say about our black women. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Kurt was hooking up with black women on the road. It's crazy. I thought Kurt was black until he debuted in TNA. Around that time, I thought Kurt was black up until 2006, bro. I thought he was mixed. I thought he was like a light-skinned mixed dude. He had a nice tan, bro. This dude did not look like a normal white person. He didn't have the Taz thing going on, but he didn't.
No.
Because niggas thought Taz was black too.
Bro, listen, we was talking about this before here. Like, I didn't get to see Taz when he was in ECW or when he was in the Invasion, shit like that. When I first saw Taz, he was in the booth already with Cole.
Had the shades on.
Right.
He was looking cool because black people, we got swag, we got.
Exactly. That's what we think. Okay, all right, he got a brother on the commentary.
Thanks.
Then I see him take his glasses off one day, and I'm like, oh.
I was like, no, that is a white man.
You might be one of them real dark Italians they be talking about.
Right.
That ain't a brother. I'm sorry. Nah. You had me fooled. I felt the seed. That's some cold shit.
Hey, how you think Kurt reacted the first time he got with a black woman?
Oh, man. Something tells me there's something with milk involved. Something with Kurt. He had a milk party in the room or some shit like that. I don't know. I just the way he is, I just feel like that was part of it.
He was like,
it feels so good.
Oh man, yeah.
You think he had the R&B playing?
He might have. I feel like
think he had a little baby face going on?
Low key, he might, know a little something.
This is the late 90s, 2000s. He probably had some Jagged Edge or something.
Oh yeah. Somebody backstage told him about it. You know what I'm saying?
Who you think put Kurt on book?
Maybe. early 2000s.
Listen, dog. Book was like, listen, dog. See, you got to play this for the ladies right here.
Oh, it could have been Book. It could have been
him a cassette tape.
Yeah,
it was fucking Kevin Nash.
Kevin. It could have been. Kev, Rikishi. Godfather was still around.
Oh yeah, Godfather. No, Godfather. It was definitely Godfather because I watched Godfather interviews and he was tasked with wrangling the women for everybody for like every town they went to. So it was definitely Godfather.
Yeah,
I'm glad we figured that out.
He lived the gimmick.
He did. No, he fucking manager of a strip club until a couple years ago. He sold the club. So,
oh, he did?
Yeah, sold the club like a year ago, something like that.
God damn.
I know. I wanted to go up there and run into him, see if he working.
Right, like shit. Some art imitating life. I need that.
Shout out to Godfather, man.
Facts.
That's my dude.
Man, gotta get him on this show.
Man, I will pay that fee.
Facts, man.
Price of the brick probably went up since I last checked on it.
Yeah.
Because like, I was trying to get him to say something at a little event like last year. He wasn't having that. I asked him. He hesitated the whole time. He hesitated. He about to say no.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said no. He was like, "You get some pictures of me though." I got a couple snaps of him.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you ain't got some money for me. We ain't gonna talk about none of this here.
You ain't talking money. I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Shout out to Young Dolph. I gotta hit that Dolph. I gotta hit it.
Yeah.
Hey yo, let's real quick. I think I don't know how long we've been recording. It's been a minute, but let's talk about this week a little bit. Where are we gonna go first, man?
All right.
Because depending on how one of these go, depending on how the conversation goes, I might get in the rant territory on one of them.
Oh shit!
I ain't gonna say what it is yet because I don't know if it's gonna happen. I had a peasant of the week, but I did. Listen, I'm not gonna go into detail before. I had a peasant of the week.
Okay.
It was an alumni edition.
Oh shit.
But I just didn't want to give it the time that it deserves. But I'm just gonna give them the accolade because they've already been peasant before, both of them. Chavo Guerrero and Chris Jericho.
I'm packing the air, this gas what?
Peasants, you peasants.
I'ma just spare the details on this. If you've been paying attention, because last weekend was a little quiet. Y'all was chilling last weekend, and then Monday y'all just made up for it. I seen a tweet, and it was a screenshot of a notification from Instagram about Jordan Grace going on live with David Benoit.
Oh God.
I didn't open up Instagram to tap into the live because I said, no, what? I'm having a good day. I'm off work. I'm chilling. I wasn't gonna have that. And then I seen Jordan Grace tweet out an apology. She tweeted out an apology because, all right, context, if you don't know what's going on, what's his name? Jordan Grace. Mm-hmm. Got on Twitter because for some reason, the last like 4 weeks or so, you niggas have been bringing up redacted and trying to empathize with this man's quote unquote legacy. This man's legacy has not existed for 15 years. His legacy was killed along with him. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Jordan Grace said something, and she might have been a little hyperbolic. She said, there's many people today that are better than that man was in the ring. And I mean, it's neither here nor there. But I mean, I would say there are a few people. I would put like Daniel Bryan over him. I would maybe put AJ Styles. I'm tempted to put Seth up there, but no, not Seth.
No.
Okay. At least the first two though. But that's neither here nor there. But then she said something that made a lot of fucking sense. That she said something everybody needed to fucking hear. What did she say, Reek? She said, I'm paraphrasing, I don't know exactly what she said, but she said, basically what I'm saying, what everybody needs to hear. This man has no legacy. his legacy died with him, pretty much. And then she had the other tweet about wrestlers being better. And then I think that's the one that pissed people off more.
Yeah, of course.
And for some reason, she apologized about it and then donated to a concussion charity at the behest of Chris Jericho and Chavo Guerrero. Therefore, they are peasant of the week.
Oh,
I know I said I was going to spare the details, and I went into all the details about it. But
well, that's the thing. I had thoughts about this last week, but we had the bracket, episode stuff like that. This is the deal. Because it wasn't even that tweet. I left that tweet alone. Around that same week, David Benoit had an interview with Chris Van Fleet.
Again, he had another one?
Oh, yeah. Or it might have been the same one. But
we had one a few years back. And I think Chris might have posted like the link to it or something.
Yeah. But he was asking him if he thinks, he'll ever go into the Hall of Fame. He said yes. And initially I said, "Oh, you're back in delusions all over."
Y'all niggas wanted Donald Trump removed from the Hall of Fame, but y'all want him in there?
Yeah. Initially, I had that. Oh,
y'all wanted Warrior removed from the Hall of Fame, but y'all want this nigga in there?
That's my thing. That's my thing. Go on. I was so set. Like he's got that bit of delusion in his head.
I get
but
it.
now
it's
that I think about it, but this is the thing, right? The more I think today, the more I think about it. Listen, I've shared my thoughts about this plenty of times. You do not want to put that man in the Hall of Fame at any point in time because of a dangerous precedent that was set. Not that y'all have set good precedents in the past.
Yeah.
But that's a different level. So for me, he don't need to go in. But if I think about today in 2022 and the likelihood that it could happen, to me, I feel like it's probably better than it was back then. Here's why. If we're living in a world today where people don't make decisions based off of what the reaction is going to be, outrage, widespread outrage. We just finished off last month where a Supreme Court decision that protects a woman's right to choose what to do with their bodies got overturned, and nobody cared about that outrage because we knew it was going to be widespread worldwide, right? So if you think about balancing out, there's a lot of wrestling fans. There's plenty of us all out there, right? But if you look at priorities, who's going to be more mad? That section of people that, had all their fucking rights taken away, or people that see a monster essentially getting put into a place of acclaim because of his career, right? So that when you put the two of them together, one's always going to take one over the other. But the other one, and this is what really got me. I look back over the Hall of Fame. Now we mentioned Trump is in there, Drew Carey is in there, Warrior's in there.
What Drew Carey do? Why we mentioning Drew Carey with them too?
He said he's in the Hall of Fame.
No, I mean I'm saying like there's Trump, there's Warrior, and there's Drew Carey.
Yeah. There's people.
One of these things is not like the other.
There's people that don't need to be there. Period. But then,
so it's just the fact that Drew Carey's just in there at all. Drew Carey didn't do nothing wrong.
The issue, if we're talking the issue of legitimacy in the Hall of Fame, you got people that don't need to be in there at all. But then if we're gonna get more serious, Sonny's in the Hall of Fame. How many times has Sonny been arrested over the last year?
Sonny did kill somebody.
Exactly.
But that was after the fact though.
And she has been arrested this year, the last year alone, maybe 2 or 3 times, and that's just in recent time.
Yeah.
That's not counting arrests from the past. And one that really got me, Jimmy Snuka got inducted in 96. Does anybody remember what happened 13 years prior to that?
I think that's another one too, because it wasn't like super public knowledge at the time.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have no social media, nothing like that.
Yeah.
So like, I think like retroactively, I think you probably should have removed Jimmy, but they don't talk about him at all, really.
For those who don't know, this was 83 where his girlfriend
he killed his girlfriend.
died. Yeah, I was gonna say, we know what happened. He killed her, but he was arrested and he got charged for it. And years and years later, they've been searching for the truth about it. But the reality is, like, this is not an OG situation. We know what the fuck happened. But again, if we're going to talk about legitimacy, there's no leg to stand on. So if you're going to keep him out for the sake of trying to keep, the Hall of Fame in good standing, then it doesn't matter. We're not doing that. Yeah, if you're going to do it because it's the right thing to do, okay, fine. But don't sit up here and try to say, oh, we don't want to sully the Hall of Fame like you try to do with China, like Triple H did. Don't try to say we're trying to sully the Hall of Fame by keeping them out. Just do it because it's the right thing.
Yeah, I think that's what they've been doing the last 15 years because it's the right thing. It has nothing to do with the Hall of Fame itself. It has everything to do with the fact that they don't want to be associated with the guy that tried to fucking destroy the industry.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all was following the coverage as it was happening back then.
Oh yeah.
I had a legitimate fear that I would never watch wrestling again for like a good 3 weeks.
No doubt.
Like he almost destroyed. Like it was so much. Like then you had like fucking Nancy Grace showed zero grace to wrestling before it, and it was, man, she was salivating. I know she was in the fucking them pre-show meetings.
Oh yeah,
and it's like, oh, I'm about to kill these niggas.
They couldn't wait because this is all they've been trying to do for the longest time. They've been trying to just find some silver bullet,
and that was the
almost
reason.
Gave it to him.
Yeah.
Yep.
So like that alone is why they don't mention him. That's why WWE just decided the very next day, it was like, yo, we got nothing to do with this nigga ever again. Yeah. And then like coupled with the fact that I think if you really investigate what was going on, you find out that the dude, like a few weeks or a few months prior, fucking Roddy Piper was telling a story about how like there was like at a overseas tour, and he just seen this dude at a bar just crying his eyes out. No idea what was going on. And then you find out that the dude took out an insurance policy in his ex-wife's name, a life insurance policy, shortly before it happened, realizing he used himself and his current family as collateral to make sure that his kids were straight, his other kids. That's Googleable. So I'm just saying, all this whole excuse, oh, he wasn't in the right mind, CTE, this nigga was in the right mind.
Yeah, man.
I remember, and like all this stuff, I'm finding out recently too, by the way. The Roddy Piper thing, the insurance, I found it out recently. That wasn't brought up in Dark Side of the Ring, if I remember correctly. I do remember though, the Google searches. We talk about things as Googleable. Oh, he was using Google that weekend. That came out during the first thing in news, his Google searches on his computer, looking up stuff that was relevant to the things he did. He was in the right fucking mind. I don't give a fuck what y'all gotta say. So I would like if y'all, excuse me, I would like if y'all stop trying to humanize this motherfucker. Yeah, because it's dead.
Yeah, I don't.
It's over. Y'all can go watch his matches. All his matches in WWE are available to watch for $5. Yeah. That should be good enough for y'all. Yeah. If that's what y'all want to do, that should be good enough for y'all. But stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen. That was one of the movies I watched this past week too, by the way.
Right. I don't like to engage in that whole he's still this, that. Listen, two things can be true. Yes, he had a great career, but like you said, it died with him because of what the fuck he did and how it was done.
He was abusive for years. His wife tried to divorce him like 3 years prior because of abuse. And then like just bringing up the dark side thing is a long ass conversation I didn't mean to go into, but looks like we went into rant territory. Watching the dark side, and they brought up William Regal, and now I'm thinking of William Regal after that and how he reacted to it during a little testimonial. Said nothing positive about him, was very neutral the entire time because one, he didn't know the facts about what happened then, but he knew the facts about things that had happened before because they lived in the same neighborhood.
Exactly.
So William Regal, probably the only one that's like, he did some shit. And I don't know how to feel about it because I don't know yet. And I'll wait to see. William Regal had the best approach out of every fucking body.
Just keep it right here.
Yeah.
But the thing was, it was in his eyes. Because his eyes was telling you, I know some shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not about speculating or putting stuff out there.
It's not my place to comment on it right now.
Yeah.
Especially like I can't really understand what was going on in that locker room that day. But yeah. Enough. I'm actually over this conversation. So I'm about to move on. Let's talk about what happened this past week in wrestling. Where are we gonna start at? Because I got something else on my rant on too.
Oh shit. I don't think I caught this week's NXT. I gotta watch it, so let's start with that.
Oh, all right. We got some rant going on. This is where the rant. All right. This is where the rant might happen. So we start off NXT this past week. That dangerous parking lot struck again. Because Roxanne Perez is laid out in the parking lot, trying to be tended to. And she's in pain and she's screaming. And oh, y'all forgot Roxanne got a title match versus Mandy Rose that evening. We got a wrestling whodunit, but if you are a real nigga like me who pays attention and who has a great sense of discernment with certain people, with certain wrestlers, you already knew who did it. You already knew who did it. More on that. But first match on the card, we have Apollo Crews. This is a shout out to Powerbomb Jutsu. Apollo Crews versus Black Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews versus Giovanni Vinci.
Oh shit. Oh man. No.
Yeah. Giovanni Vinci has been different in that ring since War Games. Like he showed me something at War Games back when he was still with Imperium.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing some crazy shit. And I was like, yo, this nigga is cold. And that's probably when they started, decided to break them up at that point. But I'm going to need y'all to run this one back without Zion Mid getting involved. Because as soon as he showed up, my whole care about this match just... And it was a good match, too, until he showed up.
You talk about waste of time.
Yeah, that he has been... There's a lot of wasted time in 2.0 the last year.
Yeah.
I got another one I'm going to talk about here soon. But next up, we got a promo from Cameron Grimes. I'm actually going to, after this, I'm going to skip through a bunch of stuff that happened. But we got Cameron Grimes came out there cutting a promo about basically failing to beat Braun Breaker. And then we get JD McDonald's came out there. And boy, this dude head got bigger since last time he was in NXT. Talk about Eddie Guerrero out here. Yo, so you drink coffee? Do you drink coffee? I drink coffee. Do you drink coffee?
I try not to. Cause I ain't really about it.
I'm sure you've seen coffee in the store though.
Yeah.
This dude JD McDonald, aka formerly known as Jordan Devlin. This dude head shaped like a can of Folgers. It's just square as a motherfucker.
Oh shit!
I don't understand what his gimmick is supposed to be. He came out wearing something fly though. I ain't gonna lie. He came out wearing a nice little Florida fit. But y'all, I don't know what his gimmick is supposed to be. But y'all can scrap all this. Get this big head nigga. Give this big head motherfucker, in the words of Young Dolph, give him Baron Corbin's old gimmick. The Lone Wolf. Call that man the Dome Wolf. Big head ass. Oh, Gino from Martin head ass boy.
Yo.
Hey, this nigga head shaped like an oversized acorn, bro.
Yo, why are you going in? Yo. Oh,
man. Hey, he a former cruiserweight champion, ain't he?
He is.
You know who else is? Hedrick Alexander head ass. All right, I'm done.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, they got into it though, him and Grimes. And Cameron Grimes, he snuck a old Samuel L. Jackson special past the censors.
Mm-hmm.
I had to rewind it because I was like, did he say what I thought he said?
Yo, somebody talk. Was it you or somebody
that was me.
Talking about that? Yo,
yeah,
I'm definitely about to check that after this.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be on Peacock, but it's on my DVR.
Oh no, I'm gonna say I got it recorded.
Okay, yeah,
in real time, so I'm gonna find out.
Cool. He definitely said that though. I had to rewind it. He said, "Motherfucker, in his Cameron Grimes accent.
Mm.
I thought he said mother trucker at first, but I was like, nah, it wasn't no truh in that. I had to rewind it back. Yeah, he said that shit for real. So yeah. We also got Solo Sikoa versus Von Raptor. And this one was like a double count out, I think, maybe double disqualification, something like that. There was no winner. They fought for like a good 30 minutes backstage and through the whole locker room. Like, you had all the women in NXT had something going on, and then they got interrupted by these niggas just fighting in the performance center. I'm just saying, y'all are killing Solo's momentum by the weekly, putting him with these motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
That's what I was worried was gonna happen.
Y'all had something going with the Mellow and Trick stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all put him with Cameron Grimes, and Cameron Grimes pinned him for a title shot. And then, yeah, bro. Now y'all put him with Von Raptor.
This is what I was worried about, man.
At least we got Robert Stone getting thrown in the trash can. So that was cool.
Oh, thank God.
And so throughout the night, though, they interview all the women, asking them like, "Did you attack Roxanne Perez?" And then we had like Nikita Lyons was like, "Nah, I didn't do it, but shit, they need a replacement. I'm good. I can go tonight. I ain't doing shit." They asked Mandy Rose, and Mandy was like, "No, the fuck? What I need? What, you think I can't beat her myself?" And then like, Cora Jade was pointing fingers. Ended up being Cora Jade the whole fucking time. And we all knew it was her from the jump, especially when she started copping pleas. She was just like, "I'm gonna go beat up Toxic Attraction myself." And then, so you say you're gonna watch it back, you gonna see it. But
yeah.
So Mandy comes out ready to defend her title. Here comes Cora about to take her place. And then Roxanne came up. It was like, "I'm good to go. Fuck this shit." And then Cora Jade was like, "Are you sure? You don't want to?" She was trying to try her hardest not to get her to go in that ring. Yeah, bro. But listen, I pay attention, and Cora Jade's energy been off the last month or so. Whenever they started teaming, her energy just been awkward, and I feel kind of justified in being a Cora Jade hater over the last like 9 months. I ain't been rocking with it. It's been something that's not connected with me this whole entire time. Like, she was there before 2.0, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, I think she came like just before. Yeah,
so like out past like when she lost the first title match, I just ain't been feeling it. And so
that's what I said. Like, they was trying to create the Bailey effect with her, and it wasn't
natural.
Yeah,
like Bailey stuff was natural, and this wasn't it. So but she ended up turning on Cora Jade, costing her the title, and beat the shit out of her with the skateboard. The skateboard botched. The skateboard botched. It fell apart mid swing.
Damn.
But first, why do the turn so early is my first question, because it felt rushed. And then my second question, why did they win the tag team championships?
I was about to say, didn't they just win last week?
Yeah.
Oh, that's stupid. All right. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna like this.
when we've been clamoring for Kaden Carter and Katana Chance.
Oh, don't get me
to win the titles for so fucking long, and you had the best opportunity to do it if you were going to do the turn so soon anyway. They didn't need to win the championships. So now they're champions and they got beef. And then on top of that, Kaden Carter lost on this episode of NXT to Tatum Paxley.
What?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
See,
Shawn Michaels, you was doing good.
I'm telling you, man, they find ways to piss me off.
Shawn Michaels doing good, and then Triple H came back to work. I ain't gonna point no fingers. That's my dog.
Same, man.
That's my dog.
He said I'm back, and then all of a sudden shit started changing around.
It must be something about them that Triple H don't like. I don't know what it is. It can't be that they short, because Roxanne Perez is 4'8".
Shit. That's crazy.
I might be dragging it. She definitely 4 something. She not 5 foot though. Yeah, it's Google. Check that out for me. And then another segment. I ain't even gonna tell you since you didn't see it. I ain't gonna tell you. You just watch it. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams had a segment. It was a little vignette. And I'm gonna just say Carmelo Hayes is the best WWE superstar ever.
Goddamn.
Ever.
She's 5'1".
She's 5'1".
All right.
Is she billed at 5'1"?
Yeah.
Because Adam Cole is 6 foot apparently.
I'm about to say, like, you don't be trusting them out here.
Right. But no, Carmelo, Trick, listen, they're the best tandem in WWE wrestling history. Wrestling history. Off of this one segment. And I'm gonna just let you watch the segment and I'm gonna let you get back to me. I'm gonna just say I've never hit so many Instagram follows in a short span of time in my life. That's all I'm gonna say right now.
Oh man.
I'm gonna let you watch it. But let's talk about Monday Night Raw though. Brock Lesnar clocked into work today. They say he clocking in next Friday too. So we clocked into work on Monday, and I want y'all niggas to keep lying about how nobody wants to see Brock Lesnar. Because the last 12 months, 11 months of crowds have said differently.
Oh yeah, we done talking about that. Like
I saw somebody say it on Monday. Still,
like
just keep lying.
It's not Brock we have a problem with. Like, we're not tired of seeing Brock. Speaking for me, I don't know about y'all. I don't have an issue with Brock showing up on my TV.
I never had an issue with Brock showing up.
I'd love for him to move on from Roman, but I have no problem. Listen, this Brock is amazing. Like, Brock is you thought Brock couldn't find another dimension to his character, and he found it in the last year. So keep that coming. I ain't mad.
Thanks. So we got Brock coming out there. The crowd was hot. And Brock was playing with him, playing along, and Brock is good on the mic, like
right.
for what it is, like for being Brock Lesnar. This dude held his own on the promo. I don't know what tribal hog mean or nothing, but here come Paul Heyman, and then here come Theory with the Money in the Bank, and then Brock got jumped by the Alpha Academy, and in the Alpha Academy and Theory, they got their ass cooked, man.
He got his ass cooked. He got cooked.
Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh?
He got cooked.
And yes, Theory also got cooked later on in the show in the main event, because if anybody keep a check coming, who is it? If anybody keep a check coming, it's Dolph.
That man, that's random as hell, but you know, I'll take it. I ain't mad at it.
Dolph Ziggler keep a SummerSlam check in his back pocket.
Oh yeah, hell yes.
Dolph Ziggler won't show up the whole year. SummerSlam, he show up.
He didn't show. Bobby wasn't there neither, right? Or Robert?
Robert Roode? No.
No.
I thought you were talking about Lashley. I was like, Lashley was in a match.
Yeah, no. His partner or whatever. Fuck.
Yeah. He wasn't there this time. He was there a few weeks ago when they pulled up on Theory, but
yeah, I didn't think he was. Yeah, so I'm hyped about that. Get my dog back.
Yeah. So shout out to him. We got Miz and Logan Paul, and I love the Miz, and I love Tommaso Ciampa. I'm just saying, Tommaso Ciampa is the Miz's last resort for a partner, because Logan Paul is not fucking with bro. I don't understand the Miz and his current iteration, the A-lister, the most must-see segment in WWE, the most must-see reality show. I don't understand the Miz begging for validation from an Instagram YouTuber. I don't get it.
All I'm gonna say is just be prepared to queue up the piping in some bitches line, because they're gonna be piping in a lot of noise when this motherfucker show up, because for some reason they want to try and act like he's gonna be a face when he shows up here. He is not going to. There's going to be a lot of loud noise of negativity when this dude shows up, because they don't fuck with him.
We'll see tomorrow. He's gonna be there tomorrow. So We'll see about that.
That piping noise is gonna be real.
Facts. Also, shout out to the first ever Universal Champion, Finn Balor. You listen to the show because you for the last 3 weeks or so, you've been saying what we've been saying about Rey Mysterio for 2 years. You're a bad father.
My man. Salute to him.
Talk
Real
to this
talk.
nigga.
Talk your shit, man.
We need Edge back ASAP though, because I'm not fucking with this. Judgment Day has cooled off significantly.
Yeah, it don't feel the same.
And it's nobody's fault. Yeah, it's nobody's fault that they've cooled off. Like Rhea Ripley got hurt, and then that just stalled their momentum. Yeah, and they've just been kind of treading water since then. Yeah,
whatever they had planned obviously is gone completely off to the side because
so Edge needs to come back soon.
Rhea was supposed to have a title match and everything like that, and I don't know how that was going to affect the rest of them, but no. But yeah, Edge is definitely the dude in those vignettes. If it wasn't obvious already,
you see the back of his head, like
you see the hair, Mick Foley's flannel on fire, like they're making it obvious. And then
the Randy Orton shirt.
Yeah, the Legend Killer joint, Cena's gear, and then the cup, the brew with the blood in it.
Oh, they had the chalice? I didn't see the chalice.
Yeah, that was like the last part of it. So like that spells it out for you right there if you still questioning it.
Hey, you think Edge about to bring back the old jacket from back in the day? The little shiny one?
I don't know. I'll be with that.
Yo, I need that. I used to want that jacket back in the day.
Yeah. Those was fire.
It also on Raw, big shout out to our first ever Hall of Famer, R-Truth. I always enjoy seeing him working a main event program. So he's working with true main eventers, man. He's working with the Bloodline. And they the main event. The Bloodline in Omos, aka.
Oh, me? Oh,
it's your nickname. It's your nickname.
I thought you was giving the soundboard.
No, it's your nickname. Omos, aka
Nickzilla,
aka
Big Black Nigga.
There you go.
You working with the Bloodline too. Love to see it. And let's wrap this up with SmackDown. Got a promo from Pat McAfee. That boy was on fire. Whoever thought an announcer would be this popular, bro?
Bum ass Baron Corbin.
See, I was talking about Pat running from the grind last week. Corbin whooped your ass.
Yeah.
I think I said this. I thought he was a fan. I was from where I was sitting at in the crowd at Money in the Bank.
Right, yeah.
And I was triggered because I was like close to the floor. And like maybe an hour and a half earlier, the police was over there.
Oh yeah. I heard somebody some shit jumped off earlier, right?
So when I see Corbin jumping Pat, I'm just thinking the worst right now. So shout out to Pat, keeping kayfabe. He went to the UFC show in a neck brace after that.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, so Pat didn't show up last Friday. I'm thinking he's scared. And now I find out Corbin, he the one that's scared. Talking about, man, I ain't fucking with you till SummerSlam, dog. So anyway,
why you running?
Yeah, why you running? Why you running from the ground? Also on SmackDown, we had the New Day dressed up as the Viking Raiders. Probably the worst segment I've seen the New Day in since the old day. Damn. They can't even get the Viking Raiders over, bro. Like the Viking Raiders can't get a reaction when the New Day come out dressed like them. That's how bad this is, bro.
Sure. I thought the heel turn was gonna save him,
bro. And then they got jumped by Jinder and Shanky.
Jesus. Before we get, since I mentioned heel turn, before we get there, I want to go back real quick.
All right, hold on real quick. Let me just say one more thing about the Viking Raiders. I think it's time to just speed up the inevitable and let them boys, give them boys enough time to show up at Wrestle Kingdom or something.
I'm about to say the future Endeavor list.
Yeah.
At this point, it's inevitable. Now, real quick, right after Pat does his promo, he brings out Liv and she has a match with Natty. I don't give a fuck about it. That's not what I'm here. It was the interview after.
Match was decent, by the way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Had Natty, so I wasn't paying attention. But no. See, afterwards it was an interview in the ring, which, by the way, I need y'all to stop doing. Let the people get to the back. Let them do their interview.
No, let
like
that adrenaline calm down. God
yeah,
damn.
like y'all just be bum rushing these people right after a match. It's annoying as hell when y'all do that. But anyway, Kayla did something that struck me as a bit odd because she gonna sit up here and say, "I noticed that your victory wasn't as dominant as Ronda's over Natty last week." And I'm like, hold up, Kayla out here turning heel. And then I got to thinking about it. Kayla been saying some real suspect shit a lot over the last year. So
No, both of these, him, the old boy, the Irish dude, Kevin, and Kayla, been just real sassy for like 2 years now, knowing they can't get touched.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, y'all don't get it twisted. Like, y'all talking a little too greasy out here. Like, y'all can't get hands. We need to go back to the days where people used to start smacking announcers or interviewers backstage when they talk crazy. Like, you know,
right? Y'all remember what happened to Michael Cole?
Don't want that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like Victoria and Lita used to smack Maria around when she started saying something stupid. Like, we need to get that back because
Maria was
taking
trained.
liberties.
That's the difference. Maria was trained. Kayla Braxton, Kevin Patrick, they not trained. So they walking around like they Pac.
Yeah, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. I thought Fredo Heyman had that in check on Talking Smack like 2 years ago, but
see, like, because Heyman, he at least can hurt you with words. You know, he kept her in check with words. But now somebody need to get physical with these people.
Yeah, got to.
WWE needs to mandate everybody has some wrestling training so they can get touched.
Right.
If they get out of line. I'm
gonna need Kayla to catch it at some point. She keep talking greasy, and
Kevin,
definitely Corey. Kevin.
No, Corey. I heard he cleared. Corey is trained.
Oh
and
yeah,
cleared.
Yeah, no doubt.
Somebody definitely. Montez.
I need it quickly. Oh,
I'm saying.
Especially if we going back to TV 14, I just need Corey to say something real wild, real stupid on Raw 1 week, and Taz just look over like, huh? Hold that cup. Hey, and just start whooping his ass.
Shout out to Black Justin for that edit with the Street Profits promo and the sipping on some scissor.
Yeah. Hey, man.
KY jelly packing ass. That's such an out of pocket ass thing to say on a song, dog.
Facts.
I first heard sipping on some syrup uncensored when I was like 16. And I heard the KY jelly part. I was like, yo, son.
Niggas is wild.
When the last time you seen a commercial for KY?
Damn.
They even sell that shit no more.
It's been several years.
Niggas is going in dry nowadays, huh? All right.
Praying for y'all.
All right, what else we have on SmackDown? We had Theory versus Madcap.
Oh.
I don't make the rules. But y'all was watching Randy Orton versus John Cena 2K22. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules.
Oh man.
But we got Sami Zayn came out there after the match, and you know, Sami Zayn, honorary Oos, the Bloodline's #1 fan, over me, apparently. He came out there like, who the fuck do you think you are? You need to show some respect to the Bloodline. And then Theory got his ass cooked again for the 3rd time this week. Madcap cooked his ass after the match. Yeah, I enjoyed what it was. Like, you know, I think if people are going to complain about not making new stars, which is a lie, and not giving new talent a chance, which is also a lie, we shouldn't complain about when they really, really show us that they giving these motherfuckers a chance. It's up to y'all. It's up to us as the viewers and how we react to these people that's going to show like how they're really going to do. Because if we don't react to it, it's the whole reason we keep getting Brock versus Roman. Because y'all don't react well to nothing when they try to do anything new.
That is true.
So
that is true.
Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one mic? Which one is it? I thought I had the sound. Here we go. I do.
right? Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one mic? Is it black girl lost or shorty owe you for ice?
Which one is it?
Been
I don't
asking
know.
y'all for a long time, man.
I don't know what y'all
and
want.
they did the most like predictable thing because they're gonna be in Nashville, and they got Jeff Jarrett as the
Yeah.
special ref in the tag
Yeah.
team title match.
I'll get into that. Yeah, we had Dawkins versus Jay
Oh.
Uso, Angelo Dawkins, Jay Uso. Shout out to Dawkins, main eventing in the A show. And he got the dub. Show him how it's done. Because all y'all about this Montez talk, and y'all be forgetting that he cold too. All y'all talking about splitting up the Street Profits to do this Montez singles push. And y'all forgetting that Dawkins is cold too. And he showed y'all. And he main evented the A show, the flagship show. He main evented WWE's best rated show, and he won. And then Adam Pearce came out and announced Jeff Jarrett. That's JEFF, JARRET. The original Cody Rhodes.
Facts.
That's big facts. In every facet.
Yeah.
The original GOAT Mid Carter, who went and made his own company.
I'm gonna say ran off on
and
the
positioned
Fed.
himself as the top dude.
Yeah.
Only to come back to WWE and be treated like royalty. He's the original Cody Rhodes.
The only difference is he booked himself to win the world title. Cody just held off on pushing that button. I give it to him.
Do that count though? Because Cody gave himself the TNT title, and the TNT title was looking more important than the other joint for pretty much the whole time he had it.
For a time, yeah, but I don't know, because you took the biggest star you brought in at the time, which was Mox, and you got it on him as quick as you could.
Yeah,
Jericho had it, Kenny had it, so it was like, I don't know, you just kind of held off from going that extra mile. You know, he didn't need to have the TNT title either, but it was like, if he's gonna be here, he's gotta do at least something. You know what I'm saying? And at least at the end of it, he puts Brody over. So I was like, I couldn't be mad at it.
I would say Cody's worst thing that he did as TNT champion was put Sammy Guevara over.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Which in
I don't
hindsight,
get it with that dude, man.
Yeah, in hindsight, I can see how it was like you just can't please anybody, because if he hadn't put him over, then we'd be talking about that all the way up till he came back to WWE. But now that he did, it's like showing why he shouldn't have. But I don't know.
That dude fucking sucks, bro. I'm sorry. That dude has always been like, I remember the first time I seen him, I always bring up every now and again that AEW pool party. That see, AEW, they don't pay attention to the fact that certain things need to happen in certain climates. Like, why are we having a show called Beach Break in Cleveland, Ohio in January? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Whatever. And then they had a like one of their probably their very first transgression against them was having a pool party, quote unquote pool party, in Las Vegas, which, I mean, pool parties in Vegas, they make fucking sense, right?
Hell yeah.
Not in the first week of February, it doesn't.
Nah,
Because it's already, like, one, Vegas is smack dab in the middle of the desert. Like, smack dab. They built civilization in the middle of the desert, and you drive out 30 minutes, and it's nothing. That's how it is. So, when you're in the middle of a bunch of emptiness and it's windy, it gets cold pretty easily because there's like no trees, no nothing to block the wind or nothing. Like, so it gets cold. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So it gets cold, and then it only gets colder when you're by a body of water. So imagine cold, windy body of water, and you got me trying to do my best to be the wrestling version of Hoops Hype during our first couple of months in existence.
Man.
Like, y'all forgetting Young Kings Wrestling is like 2 weeks older than AEW is.
Damn.
Like literally 2 weeks. So
that's crazy.
So like when we first was getting started, I was trying to be everywhere. So like, I heard AEW was doing a little event. I'm there with my phone, recording it. I got some good stuff. So I had to have my phone out, no gloves, and it's windy by a body of water. But anyway, I'm digressing. That was the first time I seen Sammy Guevara. And I saw him, I was like, who the fuck is this dude? He's a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Put your tongue back in your mouth, bro. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck is that ugly ass panda on your head? What is that shit?
Yeah.
It's just gotten worse. I don't like the guy.
I get that he's a solid, in-ring worker, but the other shit I just have never been.
The way I feel about Sammy Guevara is the way Matt Riddle feels about Matt Riddle.
Damn.
I just don't publicize it as much.
That's I want to say that's gonna make for some interesting content going forward.
Like he's easily one of the reasons I stopped watching AEW.
Damn.
Because sometimes I be wanting to tune back in sometimes, and then I see, oh, he back with Jericho again. Oh, turning this shit off. Oh. Now I see the shit Jericho doing. I really turn it off.
Oh my God.
I seen a picture of these niggas. I could not point out anybody besides Jericho and Jack Swagger.
Right.
And I was like, are those the niggas from Everrise? And it was
2.0.
And then everybody was like, oh, Daniel Garcia's in the group. I can't tell who the fuck Daniel Garcia is from a can of paint.
Hey man, listen. Everybody,
I be trying to give AEW a chance. Y'all be on my neck sometimes when I be on the Twitter page on Young Kings Wrestling.
Oh, always.
Y'all be trying to be on my neck. Like I don't really watch it. I have no choice but to know what goes on because that's all y'all be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna stay off. I'm not gonna not log in my timeline and tweet just because AEW's on. Like, so I see it. I keep up a little bit with what's going on.
Hey, I'm say this. Shout out to Still I Rise because y'all said they were doomed after they fall out of NXT, and they still alive. Still I Rise. That's why I call them that. But no,
I enjoyed them young boys, man.
Yeah, me too. That's what I'm saying, man. Like for real. But it's crazy because Jericho went from being, to me, the most entertaining thing in AEW when it first started to now, like, I don't even get what you're doing, why you're doing it, and why it's even on TV. But it's like, man, that's just where we at now.
I'm gonna give y'all like this is how Chris Jericho comes off to me. Y'all know I like, finance guy and stuff. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go a little bit like this. See if y'all can see that. Oops, my bad. Y'all see that? That's Peloton, right?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Peloton is $8.52 right now, right?
They done fell off the face of the earth.
See that high?
Mm-hmm. That was in 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they fell off.
That's Chris Jericho. That is Chris Jericho. That is Chris Jericho at AEW. Like the stock was, it peaked.
Yeah.
It peaked at like a level that was like exciting, and then it just
hit that roller coaster drop.
Oh, ever since he beat MJF, just all the way down. But plug your socials. I think we got all the post plug your socials talk out the way already.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be all right. Here.
Get that timer set.
Yeah. Y'all can find me at Recapfic24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, go check out Havoc Hour, talking sports and entertainment. All places where you can find Young Kings Wrestling, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts. Video versions are up on YouTube. I got an episode planned for next Saturday, so keep it locked for that. Also, go check out the Instagram page where I got my posts up there, _ the Havoc Hour _.
And I am the Thespian TC Fontaine. You can follow me if you feel so inclined to on Instagram at tc.fontaine. That's not the word dot, it's a period. The little thing on your keyboard that's like, it got a little bracket right above it on the keyboard. And it's like a comma next to it. So hit that. Don't type out the word dot because nothing will come up. TC Fontaine on Instagram. TC Fontaine, no periods, no spaces, no underscores over there on Twitter land. And follow Young Kings Wrestling everywhere as well. YK Wrestling, including Instagram. You know, there's some hoes and links us during Black History Month.
Crazy shit.
So for about a year plus, we were YK Wrestling _. So if you ever go back and listen to old episodes, I don't know who does, but if you go back and listen to old episodes and we plug our socials YK Wrestling _, that's incorrect.
Yeah.
No underscores.
Yeah, that's when we thought we still had something to salvage, but
yeah,
apparently not.
At some point, you know what I think it was? Because I remember I was filling out crazy appeals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just remember one time I got a notification that it was just like, your appeal is unsuccessful, your page has been deleted. And I'm just thinking like, deleted? Nah, it's not coming up, obviously, because it's suspended. Nah, they full throttle lynched us, man. It gave us that potential Vince McMahon treatment.
Oh shit.
They got us all the way out here.
Oh man.
I think that's how we can sign off. I don't know how you top that. What we naming the episode?
Oh,
I had Arrested Development up there. I like that one. I like the hashtag Get Reek a new camera. That's potential.
Oh man, I like Arrested Development though.
I like Arrested Development too.
Yeah.
And I know last week I had to salvage the vocals because I got Justin. I don't think did it justice. That's why his name is Justin and not Justice. So I'm going to do it justice to my best ability. Give me a second. Give me a water break.
Oh, here you go. Here it goes.
As we sign off, I just want to say, it's never a right time to say goodbye. But I got to make the first move because if I don't log off, you're going to start hating us. Something like that. Something like that. We gone.